We are Nerd Cult Online, and this is the first of 3 videos for our Zen Studios and Pinball Fx, featuring the Zen Originals Collection Volume 1. The first table in the series we're doing is Secrets of the Deep. Now, most of the tables in this pack, Secrets of the Deep included, have been around for many of the iterations of Pinball Fx. Now, in Pinball Fx 2, I believe it was, this was one of my favorite tables, and probably the one I had the highest score on, probably ever, as far as a single 3-ball playthrough. Now, playing this table, I was expecting it to, kind of come back to me as I was playing, and for the life of me, I've played this table multiple times since getting this pack, and I've yet to have what I would consider a good run on there. Like getting some points, sure, but nothing substantial, and definitely nowhere near getting the challenge completed either. The table itself is gorgeous. I absolutely love it, but I just am far from the skilled or even somewhat skilled player that I used to be on this table, but it's still a lot of fun to play. And for those that have played the earlier iterations, it's definitely worth picking up this pack, just for the hits of nostalgia alone, in addition to the newer packs for sure, or the newer tables rather. But by far, this is one of my favorite tables from the pack. Had a blast with it, despite being terrible. The next table is Son of Zeus. Now, this is one that I don't recall ever playing prior to getting this pack. So it might be new. I do not know. I just do not have any memory of this table whatsoever. Now, the table itself is centered around Hercules, son of Zeus, and basically going through the various trials that he has to do. For those not really familiar with Hercules, in the Greek myths, he had a series of trials that he had to get through, and so in the process, like one of them was, actually, honestly, I don't remember what any of the trials were. Holy crap! But I believe there was like 10 of them, and like I remember briefly highlighting on them in the Percy Jackson books. I've read a lot of the old Greek myths, and surprisingly, actually, am drawing a complete blank on one of the biggest heroes from that age. But as far as the table's concerned, the table's great. I mean, we have this great-looking giant snake. The actual challenge for the map is, I believe it's getting the ball in that lower subterranean area and defeating the stuff that's in there. I could be mistaken on that part. But the look of the whole table is just fantastic. I mean, you've got so many nods to different Greek myths in general. You have the lightning from Zeus. I believe you even have a Gorgon in here, possibly even Medusa herself. Things like that. And the attention to detail on this table is absolutely fantastic. Had a great time with it. Just did not score very well, but it was also literally my very first time playing on the table. So that's to be expected, but definitely plan on playing this table some more to kind of checking it out and seeing what it can do. I thought that effect right there especially was fantastic. But overall, I thought the table was great, and can't wait to really get into it and see what I can do with it, and what trials and events occur while I'm playing. The last video in this episode is Adventureland. Now, Adventureland is basically a theme park centered table, and absolutely just loved the look of the table. I thought it was fantastic, just appearance-wise to begin with. With a name like Adventureland, I was expecting some sort of, carnival theme or, just general theme park, and the table did not disappoint in that regard. The table itself, this was my first time ever playing on it. I had never seen the table before, and I am assuming that this was not part of one of the previous games either. And I thought that they, again, appearance-wise, like just the different things going on, did an absolute fantastic job. I love the fact that the actual sides of the table themselves are actually roller coaster tracks with roller coasters going up and down them. And the attention to detail never disappoints, but they really outdid themselves this time. The table is just absolutely stunning. Just wanted to spend a lot of time playing on it. Now, that being said, I actually started playing around with some of the settings and discovered a 5-minute mode that you can actually set every table to. And all of the challenges and stuff still take effect. All the points you add go to your points totals. So in the future, one of the things that we're going to start doing is we're actually going to start playing that mode on the tables so that we actually get a longer playthrough and get to try more things and have a better chance at actually doing some of the challenges. Now, on this table, hitting a lot of the ramps basically resulted in roller coaster style ramps, and absolutely loved it. I am absolutely here for it. This table is probably my favorite in the entire pack, and a lot of that is just aesthetic alone, plus on top of the fact that their attention to detail is just so astounding, and they absolutely crushed it with this one. But that's it for these 3 tables. We will be back hopefully tomorrow, depending on how quickly we can get the rest of the tables edited, and then with the next video. But thank you guys as always for watching, and I will catch you next time.